Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rikorexia, and welcome to another episode of That Esports channel. I hope you're doing good. I am trying to look into the camera this time, but like, hey, look at the goddamn camera. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Today's video is actually going to be a bit more. I'm going to try to get it out as soon as possible because today's 30th when I'm recording, and 31st is the first day of the event. So this will mostly go on 30th evening. And yeah, as you can see from the title, it's all about the top teams to watch out for the ESL Snapdragon Pro Series BGMI Season 6. हाँ, इसका नाम इतना बड़ा है Liquipedia पे and I can't do anything about it. So legit, I can't do anything about it. So yeah, in short, there were 32 teams. We've gone down to 16. Now we're looking at the top 16. So we're looking at each of the team's stats in the, what do you say, on all maps, how many games they played, who are the teams to watch out for. And we also know the flow of the tournament, kind of. So per se, we know which maps are going to be there and which teams can actually have the advantage. So as we get into this, like as I quickly get into this, as you can see over here, it is starting like it's there over here. We are seeing the challenges thing. So what was in short, it was like a round robin situation where the top teams would play against each other, and that would result in the top 16 qualifying. Each team had to play a total of I think so 36 games, yeah. And as you can see, these were the groups. The very interesting group because everybody like okay, if you don't know in BGMI, round robin in short means Group A will face Group B, Group A will face C, and this will continue. And this on for a one. So as you look at the week, the first week had Versatile on top, and their performances were kind of good if I'm correct. Like if you look into week one, they played quite well. While in the first game, like the first few games, they didn't perform that well. Towards the end, they bucked up, they got a chicken dinner, and they continue. And same goes for Reckoning and Gujarat. So and Godlike. There's one team who I will get into, but yeah, round one ends over here, and we see some of the recognized teams already there. Round two continues the Versatile still on top, but a team who comes up 18 positions is none than God's Reign. This is the team of Mogo Esports that was Gladiators Esports and now is under God's Reign again. Destro, Delta, Justin, Robin, Ninja Jor, all of them. So it's a very interesting team to see. Godlike came up one position. You can see like the comeback of Soul as well. Soul reaches on like fourth, and now you've got a top four who are again there. Mind you have to realize that the top 16 teams during this tournament, like during this phase, would qualify. So you can already see like a lot of kerfuffle that's happening. As you go into round three, a lot of changes are there because another team comes up, and that's Bot Army. This name has been heard for a while. We all know about them. But here's another interesting. Godlike comes on top. They take up two positions, and Soul still remains fourth. Gaussian loses position, and Versatile comes like second. But the one thing which you can notice over here is the points. There are only five teams. Like I think so. After if I'm correct, after 3 weeks, around like 24 games were done. So it was quite incredible to see, like, okay, after these many games, also these teams are there. And with the new points table, which is very much different, and there's no special rule in like other Nordwin events like the BGMS, where if you kill in the first round, you get two finish points rather than one and stuff. As you can see over here in the lower half, Medal in 16th place, X-Park fell down, and it was kind of worrisome because this team has been one to watch out for because they literally won officials. But then in round four, we get the selected team, and if you look at them, they just cross it. Tigers falls a bit, but they still qualify, and Medal Esports again keeps this place. Hidden Ones just missed out. But as you can see over here, these teams, it looks like it is a very stacked thing. Godwin again comes back on top and finishes second. Godlike finishes first with quite 300. This just shows consistency during every week. You can see over here, every week they got a minimum of 70 points. Look at Godwin. Start on 40, 107. Again, like really high, but then again fall 48, and then again really high. Soul, they are like increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing. So consistency was only seen by one team, which was over here. Otherwise, another team, if you have to look for consistency, would be around K9, who like 50. They average like 50, 50, 50, and they're like, you know what, we're happy. Even Orangutan was like, hey, we'll get around like more than 50 and we'll be happy. Bot Army had this 1 week where they went killer, killer, killer. And that's the main reason they got it. You look at Reckoning, and they started off strong, but then went, it was not bad, and then meh, like 50-50 again. Carnival, on the other hand, had a good start, like not the best start, but then they were consistent so that they maintained this place in the top 16. Whereas Medal, as you can see, the consistency were like, you know what, we need to be just about like 45 and we're good. Revenant, on the other hand, you see a thing where they start off strong, a little bit better, but then they go down and then they kind of make a comeback. Gujarat Titan has a similar situation got in. First week good, second week meh, third week good, fourth week meh. Like this up and down thing which is there. So ideally speaking, like if you look at the top teams, there's only one team who's shown consistency, and that is Godlike. Godrian showed ki hey, we are good on certain maps and good on not. And now this is where I would like to go a bit more deeper because into the knowledge. So as you can see, all the points over here, these are some excellent stats that are there by Wikipedia. So hats off to them. We'll be looking at the top 16 teams over here. So all played 16 matches. As you can see over here, the team with the highest eliminations, 218. Who comes second? Next is Versatile and then Soul. Whereas in placement points, it's God's Reign. They show us like, hey, we can stay, we can play for the long game, and we will get points. Now, as you get back over here, elements are incredible. Like legit, I'm genuinely so happy to see Godrian because some of these people are like I consider them as like one of the teams that I support. Not being biased over here because, but yeah, as you can see over here, every game it was very. Which team actually had a best thing? Like minus had, but they played very little game. Like they didn't get that many points. So ideally not enough. But each time, like you can say, they average 7, 6, 8, 8, 9, 8, 9. So these are numbers which are good to watch. Even placement points are like their average placement was like seventh place over here. Their average placement point. Let's see who got the highest. God's Reign, obviously with most finished points. God's Reign first. This what does this prove? This in short proves like this like sorry. This start right here in short proves the teams who have been there till the very end. Like to be honest, these teams are ones who have been able to keep their calm composure when they're having the teams, when they're doing the rotation. They've been able to have the best rotation that at the same time be more like cut off other teams' rotation as well. So this is really good. Like being honest, it's like a very good average to have. So the teams to watch out for as we get back over here would be like God's Reign is known, but this is again after a long period of time. And if you look over here, just see the amount of chicken dinner they have got 7. So it's one of the highest. So Godlike, on the other hand, if you look at eliminations, it's Godlike is first with 6.6. Every game they're averaging 6.6 kills, which is incredible. Like, beautiful job. Well done. Then comes Versatile, then comes Soul. So you can see, like, these teams are open to go for fights. And a lot of drop clashes do happen. As you know, the drops of certain teams are very similar. So there's that. And we just go a bit to the, if I would like to go a bit to the right over here, you can see first in the highest amount of chicken dinners is God's Reign, then Soul, then Bot Army, Godlike, Reckoning. But over here is another thing which I would like to show you all is which team finishes in the top 5. What does this mean? If you finish in the top 5, you get a good enough points. You either get 10, 8, 5, 2, 4 points, placement points. And you can see over here, Red Cross Red, Red X Cross is quite good. They're the highest with 18 and followed by Just Jelly, which is Jelly's team, who was a part of Godlike but now has his own team. Godlike Esports is there on 17, Godzin on 16, and Wildfang. Now, that is the interesting part. But now, as we get into like my top five, like the top three teams to watch out for, honestly speaking, it is quite a close game because honestly, there are few teams that we have to watch out for. These will be ones where people will say, like, oh, this is quite, but ideally speaking, these are the ones that you have to have your eye on because if you don't, you'll be missing out on something. So, honorable mention goes to dun, 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 Reckoning Esports. Reckoning Esports, why? Because of this, I believe this kid, I think so there's a kid named Shub who's joined in, who legit has gone incredible. He's like a 16-year-old, if I'm right. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this kid is one to watch out for, like simply honorable mention. Then we've got Godlike because of their consistency. They have been playing really well this year as well. Like I would like to just see their if I see all their performances this year, like over here, fifth, fourth, sixth, seventh, third. Like okay, you're keeping yourself up, and even like this is third during like an official. So it's been good from their end. God's Reign as well as another team, they have proven in the past that hey, look, if it's an official event, we will try our level best. It's not like we won't. And yeah, you can like see third, fourth, sixth, like towards the end. Though they couldn't qualify for BGIS, like when they were under Mogo, but it's fine. Next team is Soul. Soul had Skips leave and Hunters join Hunters, who was a 22 lakh player, which who's playing 22 lakhs? But yeah, Recently, even Seoul won an event over here. They won the multi-verses, which was a really good effort from them. A little bit of money to go to the organization, which is important. And one thing over here to point out is again, they didn't qualify for the last ISL. So ISL, sorry, BGIS. So you have to keep that in mind as well. Even MEO, they played, but finished in third. And finally, the team, like who I feel is like one of the underdogs, while they should not, is is Revenant Expa because they are one of the best teams. Like, as you can see over here, these two things which they have literally won the two officials back to back. But after that, it's been a downward spiral, and it doesn't look good. So ideally, the teams who like y'all should watch out for is, in my opinion, Seoul, Aiku Seoul, got like versatile, yes. I would say even have a look at X Park, Revenant X Park. Honorable mentions, I would put Orangutan because of AKOP. I've seen him play during BMPS, and that last game was incredible. Like that last few games, the last day was incredible. And something happens to him during a LAN that he suddenly gets this anger and this rage. And if he does activate it, it can help orangutan towards the very end. And last time we saw like they were playing quite well and then they didn't make it. Also, one point to note is that entity is not there this time, but Troy and Somraj are going to be playing from versatile. So they have a chance to win it back to back, but will they? Only time will tell. They do have S Power now on their team as well. So it's going to be very interesting to watch out these different teams. But ideally, Seoul has the same core as well of Mania, Nakul, Ronnie, and now they've got Hunters. But I think so. He's not playing, so I don't know what is going to happen over there. But on the other hand, you've got Revenant with their team, Cosrain. It's going to be interesting. It's actually going to be an interesting tournament. I wish I could be there, but I can't because of personal commitments and professional commitments. I can't go to Delhi. I wish I could. Like, genuinely, I just want to see my friends play. But yeah, and one more thing. I just realized I missed out on one thing. This is one thing which was made by Esports Amaze, a lovely guy. You all should check out his page. I know more people will say, like, hey, if you already know about him, but this stats is incredible. Like his stats, which he talks about, is beautiful over here. As you see, S Power finished first with 68, Admino on 64, Trace God on 64. Like Seth and Trace God or Wildfangs have like the duo of the team with the most skills. So that's one to watch out for. And Seth, he's a boy. It's his birthday today, so I'm gonna wish him happy birthday over here. I hope he does well. I really want him to do well. I've seen him when he was there, like at Big Brothers, and yeah, even S Power same time, same thing. As you can look at the rest of the teams, next is Punk, Ronnie, Jonathan, Beast. But there's one thing which I wanted to see over here is this percentile which he's put, which is the knock to finish conversion. You can notice one thing: Jelly is Admino is not going like he's getting the knock, but he's not finishing them. So 70% is good, but you need to like if you see the other teams, it's like 81, 81, 87. Like Seth is like he gets a knock and he's like, if I'm killing him, I don't care. So yeah, and even Ronnie 82. So these numbers are right now. Seth has like I think the second highest with like average May. It will obviously be this guy will be the highest. Who Nakul, Mr. Batman himself. But yeah, that's all from this video. I truly hope you'll enjoy it. Please enjoy the LAN if you're going. Have fun. LAN experiences are amazing. If you get the opportunity, go. Have fun. Take care. And yeah, that's all from me. I will catch y'all guys later. If required, I will do a I don't know if I should do a live stream because I'm not allowed to, but we can do like a pre-match, post-match until I become a big person. I don't think I'm going to do that now. Maybe next year. We'll put it for 2026. But 2025, I hope you'll enjoy this. So take care, be safe, and yeah, goodbye. Bye.